Yo guys, welcome back to another trading recap. Um today was actually our first losing day ever on this eval. So, yeah, or not eval, the funded account. We only ended up losing $80. At our worst point we were down 350 after this trade, and then we took another trade and we de-risked a lot but still hit. So after this we were up. After this we were only down $80. So yeah, not like a really even not even a losing day, almost break even. 80 bucks isn't bad. 80 bucks is not that bad at all. Yeah, but today could have been a winning day for sure if I was just a little more patient, and about to explain why this was a bad trade and this was a much better trade. Um, so yeah, let's just go over it. Yeah, let's go on the regular. So first of all, what the hell? Okay. So first of all, I noticed like what's it called? On the daily time frame. First of all, we opened like up. We opened up like I don't know what it was, 1.2%, and I feel like this whole move up is finally our new leg up, our higher high that we created. Oh, okay, never mind. Was finally, a reasonable enough higher high. Um, so I looked at the chart and I realized like, yo, we got previous monthly high and it's also in a monthly gap, right? Previous monthly high and it's in a monthly gap. And along with that, we have session high right next to it. So immediately, I'm just super bullish for the day. And along with that, I don't really see what we would short unless it would be till here, but thing is, market opened and boom, we just took it out like in 15 minutes. So immediately after we took that out and we didn't short that, I was like, okay, I'm only going longs today. I'm not going short no matter what, right? So yeah, we took this out and then we had this little up movement here. Um and that's actually where the first trade was based off of. So we had that up movement and I was just waiting for, a little retrace, boom, 1 minute gap. Got the break of structure on both indexes, actually. It's pretty much following along. I think it's this here. No, it's not. It's pre-market. Oh, this right here. Boom. You see? Break of structure as well. So it's like, okay, perfect. Let's enter on NASDAQ. See if we can, snag that long. End up getting stopped out pretty fast. Yeah, this was a 1-to-1. And, it's pretty sad. And then I realized like the one thing that we low-key should have waited for is a 5 minute break, because I don't know if I've said this before, but I feel like the only way that we don't wait for 5 minute break is if price is already like pretty close to here, or if the only way I don't really know how to explain it. Now we should probably just always wait for it, but um yeah, I should have waited for a 5 minute break. I was thinking about it, but then I was like, this already looks pretty good, this sweep and then this little retrace. So I was like, let's go and test our luck. But obviously, sadly, we just wanted to come back down. So we came back down, right? And at this point, I'm just like, we might just dump for the day, but I'm not gonna really short. Like, I don't really see a reason to short. Um, but we came back down a little bit. ES also came down, pretty much following each other. No SMT, but I guess tech no SMT or anything. But boom, we kind of like broke those 5 minute lows. We're also in this 4 hour gap, so that's another thing. But as you can see, once we came down a little more, we broke those 5 minute lows, had a nice reaction. So I'm like, okay. Reason I'm trading on, or wait, actually I can explain in a second. Okay, we're missing a candle here. I think it was just an up candle. Yeah, it was. Okay. Had a nice reaction. Now I'm waiting for, actually, this time I'm actually gonna wait for a 5 minute break. And then boom, we get that 5 minute break off of this candle here. So now the last thing I'm looking for at this point is just a simple retracement on the 1 minute time frame. And as along with that, ES actually took out session high first. I was not scared of creating SMT, and the reason is because like bro, this setup is just very bullish to me, and I thought, and especially because ES is the lagging index, so I definitely thought we would, both indexes are definitely going to take out session high. That's my thought process there. Um, oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention. We had no tier 1 news, but we had 10 a.m. news. That's really, I mean, 8:30, bullish, but we did have 10 a.m. news. I forgot about that. 10 a.m. news right here. Um, and I mean, nothing really happened except we did like dip down even further. And we're kind of consolidating. And then yeah, I mean, I was just watching price. Like news didn't really do anything too much, I'd say. I mean, obviously, we had this up movement, but I'm just saying like the news candle or like, 1 to 2 minutes after news, like, didn't really stand out to me. And it doesn't really stand out. I mean, there's like nothing here except this inverse gap. But obviously we can't take that because we need to wait for a 5 minute break. So yeah, we got the 5 minute break. And then this looks like a really weird entry, right? Like we just inverse this 1 minute. Why are we just entering off of a 1 minute break of structure? The reason is because as you can see on ES we had a 5 minute gap that we retraced into. But on NASDAQ, we didn't have any 5 minute gap. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna use ES's 5 minute gap to trade on NQ. And like I said, the reason we're trading on NQ is because ES already took out session high. So I wanted to trade. I guess we could have like traded on ES and waited for NQ to take session high and then exited on ES. But to me, it's just simpler to take it on NQ. So I was like, okay, we just broke structure on the 1 minute off of that 5 minute gap. Where the hell is it, bro? Off that 5 minute gap. Oh wait, this? Why didn't I see that? Oh, right here. Just broke structure off the 5 minute gap. Not on both indexes, but on, what's it called? On NQ was enough for me. So I was just like, okay, I like that. Really like, just kind of this like big, big up candle compared to the rest as well. I noticed that like, okay, here's some buying power right now. Broke structure, obviously. Enter with 5 contracts, so stop loss would have only been an extra 250, and then I definitely would have been done for the day. Well, either way, I would have been done for the day, but I'm just saying, I was, even if I lost, I was not looking for another trade. That's what I meant. So basically, yeah. Oh yeah, we entered in with 3 contracts, and then after we like made this FVG and we're kind of coming back, I realized like, yo, literally, I was barely risking anything with 3. So after we kind of dipped here, I got filled like here for an extra 2 on the micro, and then I just moved my stops to break even. Our average fill was like here, so I did not want to see this gap get inverse, by the way, so that's pretty much why. And yeah, average fill is like here, so move my stops to break even. Boom, take profit 1 was just session high, and then take profit 2 was monthly high, which is right here. And then we literally were a tick away, so I just exited. Oh yeah, took off 3 contracts here, and then I exited with 2, or I tried to. The reason why there's a buy and a sell is because I accidentally sold 6 extra, or I accidentally sold 2 extra on each account, and then I was like, what the hell? So then I quickly fixed everything up, and then I sold 4 on, I bought 4. Wait, no, I accidentally bought 2 extra on each account. Yeah, that's how it works. I accidentally bought 2 extra on each account, and then I fixed it by selling everything. And then I was like, we probably should have just held till here. So after price came down here, the reason there's this is because I held then I just entered with 2 micro, and I put my stop loss way too tight. Like I should have just put it at break even if I wanted to do this, but yeah, I was just gonna hold till here. And yeah, I just put my stop loss here, so we lost like an extra 40 from that. So technically we were only down 40 and now we're down 80, but obviously I don't care, it's my fault. Should have put stop loss here, but I break even if I wanted to kind of like, I guess, re-enter those running contracts. Um But yeah, I mean, our bias was completely right. We're bullish. It's just entered a little too early, you know. I don't know, man. Sometimes waiting for the 5 minute break of structure, sometimes you should. Like, it's kind of complicated, dude. And wow, I'm so happy we have this trade from yesterday. Oh, yeah, we did get a 5 minute break. So that trade from yesterday, we also waited for the 5 minute break. Hmm. 5 minute, I'm not gonna lie, bro. 5 minute breaks, waiting for that has saved a lot of trades for me, and I think we just need to literally just wait for the 5 minute break. It would have saved this trade as well. So, but yeah, another thing is we inverse this 5 minute gap. So I was kind of like, yo, that's pretty good. I'm like we inverse that 5 minute gap. That looks pretty bullish, but like I said, a 5 minute break is probably was the better option. Obviously it was, but yeah, I mean, we're only down 80 and kind of lesson learned, I guess. I mean, I already learned that lesson like 2 weeks ago, but it's chill. We're locked in. It's been a really good week so far. I wouldn't even count it. I wouldn't even really count this as a losing day. I'd just say it's break even. Same with like that day I was up 50. I didn't count that as a winning day. It was pretty much break even. So, um, yeah, we're up. We won 2 trades this week. Honestly, Tuesday should have been a winning day if we were just a little less emotional. That would have also been a winning day, but it's chill. Tomorrow we got this tier 1 news, so I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 100% sure this is the really bad thing. So if price act, we're still gonna look, but if price action's bad, I'm just not gonna trade. Um, like I don't know, price could just like be dumping. I don't know. I also don't know why we dump so much. Maybe Trump speak? No, I don't know. I have no clue. This is kind of, I mean, this is a pretty big dump. But yeah, I'll see you guys whenever we make another trade. Um, I don't want to delete. I want to kind of keep my trades here for now, just so we can kind of like go over them again. When the week is over, but we will obviously delete all the drawings. But yeah, I mean, tomorrow I'm actually gonna be probably bearish. We'll see what setups we get, but hopefully we can take some type of short, just because, first of all, looks we just broke on the 4 hour. This is probably overnight session that's about to dump. Um, because, I mean, this looks like a really good setup. This monthly fair value gap, monthly high, might sweep down, so we'll see. But, yeah, see you guys whenever we make another trade. We got one more day this week, so might not see you guys tomorrow, but if I don't, see you guys next week, because we should find a trade next week.